Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Elijah Grimm here again today. And we're going to be talking to a vendor right behind me in a major city that you have all seen, that you have all visited. And the purpose of this is to make gil through this vendor by buying things from them. Now, you're pretty interested to see how and why I would do this. But before that, well, let me go ahead and purchase some items. Let me go check my gil. And we'll be right back. Welcome back, everyone. Now, as you can see, I purchased some wedding items, some best man slacks, and some bridesmaids tights. Now, what am I doing with these? These are 12,000 gil apiece. Why did I spend gil, and what am I gonna do to try and make some of that back? Well, it's pretty simple. We're gonna break them down. The materials that these things are made of, plus the Fieldcraft Demimateria 3 that you could potentially get from them, is worth a lot of gil on this server. And the Vanya Silk too. And with desynthesizing, you have a chance of getting some high quality materials back. The Clear Demimateria 3, that's 5,000 gil. Just selling it. So it's absolutely worth it. The Vanya Silk, I can sell that for 25,000 gil just by itself. The high quality. So already we're making a decent bit of gil back. Silk thread. This is why, boom, right here, jackpot. Fieldcraft Demimateria. That stuff is worth around 30,000 gil on my server. There's another one. So really, this is a fantastic way of making gil that not a whole lot of people bother with. And honestly, I'm surprised that people don't bother with this, because a lot of this stuff is really, really fantastic. We're going to finish up here. And we're going to see exactly how much potential gil we can make. Now, before we start selling, let's see what we've already sold. So more of our crab oil sold, as well as a whole bunch of other stuff. So let's go ahead and see how much we got. That's over 100,000 gil. Perfect. As she would see what she brought us, 164,000. And that's because of a lot of the clusters and crystals we sold. Like I said in the last video, crystals are a fantastic way of bringing in some extra gil. So that's another 160,000. We're at 10,371,000,000. Or 10,371,000. My apologies. Now, let's start selling off what we got here. The Vanya Silk. I could sell that off for 5,000. Easy. But I'm going to hold on to that, because that one I'm going to use to make something with a little later on. The high quality, 25,000, we're going to do 24,500. The silk thread, the normal quality, 1,800 a piece. But again, I'm going to hold off on that because I can use that later on. The high quality silk thread, I can easily sell it for 1,900. Let's do that. 1,900. There we go. That's another 10,000 gil thereabout. And now the Fieldcraft Demimateria 3. I'm going to sell all of this but 2. So I'm going to sell 2. I'm going to keep 2. And that right there should very easily cover all the gil that I've already spent. And if I were to sell all of it, well, I'd be making a pretty hefty profit. So let's see. That's all going to sell pretty quickly. Oh yeah. All of this just sold yesterday. And some were going for as high as 40,000, 42,000. So I think it's pretty safe to say that this is a very profitable item to be selling. So I'm going to do 37,500. And those should sell by the end of the day. And I've got 2 left over. And now the clear Demimateria. And look at this. I can sell it to my retainer for 5,000 gil. And by the looks of it, aha, yeah. Someone's selling it for way under the listed price. So I could make almost 300 gil profit just by buying these 2 and selling them to my retainer. So yeah, it's always worth it to double check on that. And that's another 15,000 gil. So yeah, there we go. That's all you need to do. Sometimes it's worth it to go to a vendor and spend a little gil in order to make a lot of gil. I hope you enjoyed watching, and I'll see you next time.